Did you know that there is a place in the heart of the United States where cattle are treated with such exceptional care that the meat quality is unparalleled? The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is the benchmark when it comes to top quality cattle, winning national awards and impressing even the most discerning palates. What makes this ranch so special? What secrets do they keep behind their remarkable success? Keep watching to discover how they achieve excellence that few can match. Hey everyone, I'm Juninho Mello, and you're watching the Celebrities Farm channel. If you love the rural world, exceptional cattle quality, and the fascinating stories behind the biggest ranches in the world, you're in the right place. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any exclusive content about the farm life. And of course, leave your like to support our work and show that you're a fan of great quality too. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is a name that resonates worldwide, especially among those passionate about top-quality beef. What makes this ranch so unique? It's the way they treat their cattle, with an attention to detail that goes far beyond expectations. The dedication and respect for nature are reflected in the quality of the meat, which is considered one of the best in the United States. From carefully planned feeding to daily care for each animal, the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch stands out for its excellence. But what lies behind this fame? What secret practices do they apply to ensure their cattle reaches a level of quality that others simply can't? In this video, we'll explore all the secrets of this ranch that has earned awards and international recognition. The success of the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is no accident. One of the keys to excellence lies in how they care for every detail in cattle raising. Let's dive a bit deeper into this. First, the ranch has strict control over the animals' feeding. Each type of feed is chosen based on nutritional studies that ensure maximum health and proper growth. This not only improves the quality of the cattle, but also directly impacts the flavor and texture of the meat. Additionally, the ranch's management process is another key differentiator. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch's ranchers don't treat their animals simply as part of a commercial process. They view each one as a unique being with specific needs. The living conditions of the cattle are carefully adjusted to provide maximum comfort, which directly affects the quality of the produced meat. This is not just about profit, but about respect and ethics toward the animals. Another important point is genetics. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch constantly invests in genetic improvement programs, selecting the best breeders to ensure that the next generation of cattle is even healthier and better adapted to the environment. This long-term investment, which might seem like tireless work, is the reason the ranch can maintain its quality consistently year after year. However, good feed, management, and genetics are not enough. The experience of the ranchers is crucial. With decades of work in the field, they possess an in-depth understanding of cattle behavior, which allows them to anticipate the animal's needs and intervene at the right moment. This results in more efficient production and, above all, exceptional cattle characteristics. The passion for what they do is evident. Every step in the process is taken with one clear goal: ensuring the cattle have a healthy life, which directly reflects in the quality of the meat. The public's and judges' recognition in meat competitions is proof that this unique approach is working. The truth is, the difference between the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch and other ranches lies not only in the care given to the cattle, but also in the long-term vision and integrity of its creators. They are not just raising cattle. They are creating a tradition of excellence that goes beyond the meat, positively impacting the entire production chain and the global beef market. To truly understand the magnitude of the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch, we need to look beyond the surface. The ranch is not just a commercial operation, but an example of how modern agriculture can unite innovation, sustainability, and respect for animals. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch stands out for its ability to integrate innovative management practices with long-term ecological awareness. One of the most fascinating aspects of the ranch is how they use technology to improve cattle quality. Instead of following traditional breeding practices, the ranch constantly invests in cutting-edge tools, such as real-time monitoring systems, to track the behavior, health, and growth of each animal. This allows for quick and precise interventions and enables adjustments to feeding or management, ensuring that each cattle reaches its maximum potential. Another factor that makes a difference is the ranch's ecological approach. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is committed to sustainability and environmental preservation practices. By investing in pasture management systems, the ranch not only ensures soil health, but also contributes to the preservation of local biodiversity. By avoiding overuse of the land, they ensure that pastures regenerate naturally, improving pasture quality and, consequently, the quality of the meat. However, using technology and ecological practices is not enough without a solid foundation of scientific knowledge. The ranch maintains constant partnerships with universities and research institutes specializing in livestock. Knowledge exchange and the implementation of new studies have been key to the continuous improvement of the ranch's practices. Collaborating with scientists and researchers allows them to stay at the forefront of industry innovations and constantly adapt their practices to improve efficiency and sustainability. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch also stands out for how it manages cattle health. They have a dedicated team of veterinarians and animal health professionals who monitor each cattle closely, conducting regular exams and maintaining constant monitoring. Cattle health is a top priority because healthy animals result in better quality meat. Preventive care is one of the ranch's pillars, including vaccination programs and treatments that ensure the animals remain disease-free. Furthermore, the ranch has an innovative approach to breeding management. They use artificial insemination and advanced genetics to ensure the best breeders are chosen, allowing the selection of specific traits that result in cattle with excellent conformation and meat quality. This process not only improves cattle quality, but also provides the opportunity to expand superior genetics for future generations, further increasing the consistency and excellence of the meat produced. An aspect that deserves attention is the emotional care the ranchers at JY Bagby Cattle Ranch provide to the animals. They believe that the emotional well-being of cattle directly influences the quality of the final product. Stress can negatively affect the flavor and texture of meat, so practices such as minimizing stressful transport and providing a calm, safe environment are essential in a competitive market where many producers are focused only on immediate profit. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch stands out for its long-term vision. Their commitment to quality, sustainability, and respect for animals is not something that can be achieved quickly. It is an ongoing process that requires dedication, patience, and a true passion for what they do. The impact of the ranch's approach goes beyond what meets the eye. They not only produce high-quality meat, but also influence the entire livestock industry to adopt more ethical and sustainable practices. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is an example of how excellence, innovation, and environmental responsibility can align in a way that benefits both consumers and the planet. Throughout this video, we've explored what makes the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch a benchmark in high-quality livestock farming. We've seen that the excellence of this ranch is not a result of luck or superficial processes, but of a deep commitment to every detail of cattle care. From the meticulously planned feeding to the use of innovative technologies and ecological practices, every decision made at the ranch is focused on producing the best possible meat. With respect for animals and the environment, now that we know the practices that make the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch a true model of excellence, it's impossible not to reflect on the impact that this approach has on our lives. If you're a meat lover who appreciates perfect flavor and texture, you've probably noticed how the quality of cattle directly influences the final product. However, the impact goes beyond the taste. The ethical and sustainable work done at the ranch sets a positive example for the entire industry, encouraging other producers to follow a more responsible and conscious path. But what does this mean for you, the viewer? It means that by choosing to consume products from the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch, you are not only purchasing high-quality meat, but also supporting practices that respect the lives of animals and our planet. It's a choice that goes beyond immediate consumption, reflecting your support for sustainable and responsible practices, which are increasingly essential in the modern world. And the importance of this is not limited to consumers. The impact of this ethical approach also reaches the livestock producers themselves. By adopting these practices in management, feeding, and genetics, ranchers are not only improving meat quality, but also ensuring a better life for animals, creating a virtuous cycle of well-being, sustainability, and long-term profit. The results are visible: high-quality meat, animal welfare, and a healthier environment, which leads to a stronger and more ethical industry. By concluding this video, I hope you have gained a deeper understanding of what it takes to achieve excellence in meat production and how it can be done responsibly and sustainably. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is a living example that it is possible to unite tradition, innovation, and ethics in one place. And its story reflects the positive changes we can see across the entire industry. Now, before we end, think about the questions that arose throughout this video. What can you learn from the JY Bagby Cattle Ranch's approach? How can we, as consumers and producers, apply these principles in our own lives and businesses? The impact of these choices goes beyond the meat we consume. It affects the future of the entire agricultural sector. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You are someone who cares about quality, sustainability, and the ethical practices that shape the world around us. The JY Bagby Cattle Ranch is an example of how it's possible to achieve excellence while maintaining a strong commitment to nature and animal welfare. By understanding the practices behind this successful ranch, you can now make more conscious choices as a consumer and reflect on the positive impact each action can have. But before we end, make sure to check out the other videos we've prepared for you here on the channel. Take a look at the recommendations on the final screen and continue your journey to discover more about the quality and ethics behind the biggest names in the agricultural sector. Now, we want to hear from you. What was the biggest takeaway from this video? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. If you liked the content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Remember, every choice we make can impact the future, and you have the power to make a difference. Congratulations to you for sticking with us until the end. You are a successful person, someone who seeks to understand and support the practices that are transforming the market for the better. Stay with us, and together let's change the future of livestock farming.